Divas and Divos, it's me, just Londa, and I have some BDellium tools. So yeah, I did this whole look with my BDellium tools. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this. So I did this whole look with my BDellium tools, and because I am going to be giving like 2 or 3 brushes away, I just want to get a review out on these brushes. So yeah, time out. I forgot to mention about this brush here. It's the 957 brush. I did use this to do my foundation, and it's good. Like, you'll see it in the video how it blended out. I was having like a little bit of trouble, but I think it was because of the fact that I think the foundation kind of dried down a little. And you know, foundations do dry down, no matter if it's a stick or liquid, they do dry down just a little, and it was unable to move. But once I applied a little bit more on it, like, it was moving like no problem, buffing out no problem. So I just want to say that at the beginning because I totally forgot about that brush. But and I'm a little ill, so please excuse me. Towards the end of the video, I forgot to put on my mic, so I'm going to try to fix the audio as much as possible, so I do apologize. But yeah, I'm rambling. I need to go. I need to take a nap. My head is banging. Thanks for watching Divas and Divos. Let's go ahead and roll that beautiful baked bean footage. Alright, Divas and Divos, so that's drool. I'm going to start off with shaping my underbrow with the BDellium 714. I'm just going to go underneath my brow with some concealer. Alright, so that's what we got here so far. So I'm going to go into my Smashbox palette. Looks like this. It has loads of colors. Yeah, you alright? It looks like this. So it basically just has like a whole bunch of colors for us to do brows and things like that. So I'm going to pick up the BDellium 763, and I'm just gonna play with some colors to make this brow. I don't have a spoolie, at least I don't think I do. I'm not going to look for it because I don't think I have one, so I'm just going to brush that through. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take some of that Fenty concealer and put that on my eyelids. I do have another brush, but I just don't feel like, you know what, I'm just going to use this one. It is a BDellium 2 brush. It's a 785 brush. Seemed like I had to think about it, right? But this is the synthetic one. I'm just going to go ahead and set it. So I'm going to go with my Soft Glam palette and my Jackie Aina palette. The color that I'm going to start off in my crease is Ginger. I'm going to pick up this with the 787 brush. This is the Dew Fiber brush, kind of thick. It reminds me of an Inglot. I think it's the 6SS brush. So I'm just going to go right here and start depositing that color right here. But I've had these brushes for a while. I know how these brushes work. I just wanted to come on and do a brush review on it because I'm going to be giving away just a couple of brushes, not much, just enough to do an eye look. Okay, so the 785 brush, this is the, I think these are goat hairs. I'm really not sure though, because I know that their hairs, or with the fact that they don't, about bacteria. You know, I'm sorry, I have a headache and I'm just trying to go through. So I'm going to go through Big Wig, which is that nice purpley color, and lay that on the outer part of the eye. Alright, so this brush is totally different from this brush, and you would be getting this brush, not this brush. And as you can see, that gave a nice blend. I didn't have any trouble at all. Like, it just looks, you know what I'm saying? Question: would your spouse die for you? If y'all were on this Titanic ship and the ship went down, there was only one life vest available. Would your partner, your spouse, would he give that vest to you? I'm only saying it because I'm listening to D.L. Hughley. D.L. Hughley. So I'm going to go into this Soft Glam palette, and I'm going to pick up Sultry. And I want to pick it up with the 776 brush. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid. So I'm just going to take the 785 brush and just kind of make sure I have like a nice little blend. Yeah, that looks good. You won't be getting this brush, but I'm just going to throw it in there. It's the 765 brush. We'll just throw credit on. And what I'm going to do is take that 785 brush, go back into Big Wigs, and just kind of blend that out some, so it just looks a little darker. And I just want to reinforce a little bit of ginger up at the top. Right. I'm going to go in with the 778 brush and go in with Temper. And just, whoa. It's alright. It's alright. Just wipe that off with my arm. And just kind of smooth that over. And then just take that brush that I had. So let's go ahead and do our base. So I'm going to be using my Juvia's Place foundation, and I'm just going to swipe it all over the face hair. That's way too much that I put on. And then I'm going to also put on my Fenty concealer. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to put a little Inglot powder underneath my eye, and I'm just going to use my 960 brush just to set underneath my eye. Whoops. I'm going to use the 957 brush and blend out this foundation. I'm just going to apply a little bit more because I noticed that it's a little bit drying, and I think it has a dry down time. Or it could be the brush that is just not able to move it, but I need the puppy to move, so yeah, that's better. To contour, I'm going to use my BDellium 2953 brush and Tanzania. All right. For contour, I have the 942 brush. You know what? I'm going to bronze first. So let me use my bronzing tool. It's the 990 brush. And I'm going to go with my Prime Beauty bronzer. Now, the way I've been contouring my face, I actually don't go like underneath the jawline when it comes here, because it makes it a little bit more prominent. And my face is an oval shape, but because my face is a little rounder, a little softer, like doing that can make it look a bit square. So if I just cheat it a little and just go around it like this without kind of acknowledging the fact that there's a bone there, to me it softens it up and make it look like a make it look like it's more of an oval shape, other than making it look squarish, if you know what I'm saying. Now I'm gonna go in with my contour and contour with Abby out of my Saharan brush. And I'll bring this down just a little, not a lot. And just whatever left over, I'm just kind of reinforcing my sides and everything else, because I'm really not trying to put too much emphasis on it. And I'm just going to go back with the brush that I use for bronzing. It's the 990 brush, and just kind of buff those two colors into each other, so there's no real demarcation of anything. Sorry about that, my battery died. So I'm just going to highlight using the 960 brush. I'm going with a little bit of Zora. Oop, wrong side. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Alright, so I am going to take Ginger and the 776 brush and sweep that underneath my eyes. Actually, I want to mix a little bit of that in with the Soft Glam's with a little bit of mulberry. So those two colors, just a little, not much. Now I'm going to take that same brush that I used my eyebrows with, the 763 brush, and go into Big Wigs and just kind of put that on my lash line. Because it's soft, I don't have a problem using it. And just take that same brush and just kind of marry those colors in together. I don't have an inner tear duct brush, so I'm going to use just this brush here. I'm going to go in with Soleil. Ooh, that looks nice. You know what? Let's go in with a little bit of pink rose on top of it, just to pinken it up a little. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Randy Savage. Was I the only one who watched wrestling when they were young? Oh yeah, that looks real good. Real good. And the last brush that I'm going to use is the 975 brush, and that's how I use my buffing technique. I'm gonna go in with my Sephora baked powder. Sorry, my head is banging all the, like, it's really banging now. And just buff everything all together. Alright, so I'm going to put on a lippy, throw on some lashes, and then we'll come back with the finished look. Alright, divas and divos, this is the finished look. So on my, all I did was line my eye with an MAC eyeliner. I think it's called Raven. They no longer make these. These are Ardell number 252 lashes. On my lips I have Lime Crime Magic lip liner along with CoverGirl's 255 lipstick and 24 karat is the topper for the lip gloss. Ooh, that looked milky in my lips. Alright, so let's just go down to the nitty gritty of these brushes. What do I think about these BDellium toothbrushes? I think for the cost, they're quite good. I know they came out with the blue triangle ones, but I don't have those, and that's not what I gave. So let's see. So the 763 brush. Also, I've taken out my contacts because my headache is killing me, and I know it's because now that I've taken out my contacts, it's gotta be my hairstyle. Like this pinup is probably just irking me. But anyways, the 763 brush, brow brush. So I use this on my brows. I also use this underneath the lash line because it is quite flimsy. Look at all this product that comes out, and it holds product. Like I can maneuver through my brows. It was great. Putting down the product, laying it down underneath my eyes. I did not have any irritations in my eye for laying that down. So this is a good brush for that. The 714 brush is the concealer brush that I normally use underneath my brow when I want like a good precision brow on the, looking brow. Let me say that. And I normally just use this for concealer underneath the brow. I've never used this for anything else. However, you could use this for tight lining, like some cream gel liner for underneath your eyes, because it is quite stiff and it'll give you that thin line that you're looking for. It's not going to blend it. However, it's going to give you that precision line that you are looking for. The 787 brush, I do quite enjoy this for putting on my backdrop because of the fact that it's quite big and it is a great blending brush. I didn't have any problem laying on the product even after me putting on the purple. Sorry if I look like I'm in pain. I am in pain, sorry. With the blending out of the purple on top of it, like I just didn't have any problems picking up product, laying the product down. Like, this is a really good brush. I do quite enjoy using it. These brushes are actually in my makeup artist belt, and I was like, oh, let me pull these out. So because I wanted to give out some brushes. The 776 brush looks like a MAC 214 brush. 214, I believe. And that one is like a bigger version of it. Actually, it's the 226 brush. That's what it, but that's an O brush, so you probably wouldn't know. Sorry. Oh my gosh, my mic is way over there. Shoot. I just noticed that my mic was way over there. I'm so sorry. I'm not doing that over. So the 776 brush, again, it looks like a MAC 217 brush. It lays down product like you saw me pack this on the lid and use it for blending out shadows. because it's supposed to be a goat hair brush, and I'm pretty sure it is a goat hair brush. That's why I was able to use it more ways than one. It laid down the shimmer and it blended out the underneath the lash line and in the outer V. So I didn't have any problems with this brush. I really do like this brush. The 765 brush, this was supposed to be like another MAC brush, but I don't use it that often. But now that I'm looking at it, I thought it was more bushed out last time I remember, but maybe I'm thinking of something totally different. I don't recall, but I did use this on the outer V, packing it on. I didn't have a problem. It blended it out nicely, like picking up colors. I didn't have any issues. So when you don't have any issues, that's when you like your brushes. You know, you want your brushes to do the work for you, not you doing the work. The 785 brush is a blending brush to do the MAC 224 brush. As you saw in the beginning of the video, I was starting to get quite ill. I was packing on the shadow, and then I was able to blend out. Like it gave a great gradient blend. Like I didn't have any issues at all with this brush. This brush is the 778 brush. When I bought this brush, I thought this was going to be like a version of the 242 brush, but it's not a version of a 242 brush. If you look at it, it's quite fluffy and it's not that stiff, even though I'm pretty sure it might be sable hair, but it just doesn't give that flatness that I want and that stiffness what I want. However, it does do well underneath the brow, or if I wanted to contour my nose, give it more of a definer look, this will be really good for it. I just don't like it for packing on eyeshadows. I just never did. The 960 brush. So the 960 brush was all intended for placing loose powder underneath the eye. I did, however, use it for contouring before, but because I wanted to stick. Okay, I'm feeling quite ill. Because I want to stick to what I want, I just really want it for packing on loose powder underneath the eye, for setting, the under eye. I did also use it for highlighting. It did have no issues picking up that highlighter at all. So it's a little fluffy, so you can get like a little bit of blendage going on. It's not completely flat, but again, I just really like it for underneath the eyes, and that's what I use it for. The 942 brush, actually you saw me open it. I used it for contour. It's just a contour brush, like it is what it is. I like it. It blended out my contour really well, so I don't have any issues with that. The 953 brush, I used this with the cream contour. It did blend. I know when I bought this brush, it reminded me of a MAC brush, and that's typically what these brushes back when brushes were competing with MAC, like they made their brushes look similar to MAC because everybody wanted to have a MAC brush, but not everyone could afford the MAC price. So companies like BDellium, Sigma, I want to say Stella, but it's not Stella. I can't think of the name of the company right now. Hold on. Sedona Lace. They all kind of piggybacked off of the MAC brushes and came out with their own brush. And came out with their versions of a MAC brush. So BDellium 2s is the same thing. Like that's what they did. So sorry. So the bristles on here, it blended it out nicely. Like if you look, like everything looks really seamless, but that's, again, it's the brushes and that buffing technique. Like I love the buffing technique. So the last brush that we're going to talk about is the 975 brush. Is the powder brush, the big powder brush. Again, it's reminiscent to a MAC brush, and I used it to do the buffing technique. However, I did not like this brush for that because I like a more fluffier dense brush, like this brush right here. Like I like a bigger brush for it, but because I wanted to do the review, and if you want to pick up some of these brushes, I was like, well, and I have it, so I just thought I would feature it. But yeah, if I would have did the light dusting, I probably would have liked it more for that, but because I'm into this buffing technique, I did the buffing technique, so I don't like it for that. However, it did do the job. I just don't like it for it. Whew. Oh, sorry. Last brush is the BDellium 990. I always love this brush for like a bronzer contour, and that's all I ever used it for ever since I've got it. Like I got two. I don't know how long you've been around, but I told you that one caught on fire. So yeah, and I replaced it, and this is the one that was the replacement of the one that caught on fire. And that was like a freak accident too. Like I don't even know how that happened, but it did. Nevertheless, it did. So yeah, I want to say these are like mixed fibers. They're not completely natural hair, and they're not completely synthetic hair. So yeah, I just remember the stipulations of BDellium 2 saying that, they don't hold bacteria. Yeah. So on that note, divas, I'm going to go ahead and end it because I need to go get ready to pick up my son, and I'm going to take a nap in my car as I pick up my son. So stay tuned for the giveaway. So far, I think I'm only going to give out 2 or 3 brushes. I'm not going to give out that much because I'm going to give out a palette. It's just an eye palette, so just give out eye brushes. Makes sense, right? Right. Yeah. So thanks for watching, Divas and Divos. Peace and peace. Bye.